Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, the iconic orange lady. As promised, I'm going to stay on top of this YouTube channel. I will be honest and say to you that my heart's heavy. I'm in the middle of my season. I couldn't stop crying yesterday to save my life. And yeah, I'm still battling doctors trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Folks are like, oh my God, Gigi, you look so good. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to lose weight, so I need to know what's going on. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. However, I always gravitate back to my orange, gravitate back to my happy. So I wanted to stay in the bed and just be in my feelings, but I said, nope, I owe them an episode, and the episode you're going to get. You ready? Let's go. By saying thank you. Thank you for what, Gigi? Is that what you're saying? Thank you if you use my link for the Knit Stars make-along that's coming up. I usually promote it more than I had an opportunity to do because there was just so much going on. But you guys showed up for me. You used my link. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Another thank you for supporting me with the Hot Loops wall at Knit Stars. Baby, did I say to you guys, I think I said to you guys that I was a little concerned because everybody don't love orange like me. I get that. So I was concerned about the sales because, as I mentioned before, you know, this is a big collab and a lot of folks benefit from the success of this wall. The dyers, Knit Stars, this store, so forth and so on. The designers, just everybody involved with the building of that Hot Loops wall. And baby, you guys are showing out. So many things have sold out and they're now on pre-order. So yeah, thank you. Well, let's start there because one of the things that sold out is the wrap. The wrap that I was trying to undress Shelly. Not trying, I did. Took it off her neck. Rebecca was kind enough to send me the yarn so that I can make one. However, I think the original one is coming to me. I think. I have to confirm that. But at any rate, I want you guys to see. If you have not had the pleasure of utilizing Clinton Hill Cashmere, I need you to get your life in order quickly. So, the wrap is 3 shades of Clinton Hill Bespoke, and what I loved about it is it's predominantly these 2 neutral shades, and then you get the pop of Aren't You Glad It's 2021, right? Now, I think I said this before. I'll say it again if I did not. This Aren't You Glad It's 2021 is exclusive to Knit Stars. So the only place that you can buy this color of Clinton Hill Cashmere is at Knit Stars. So you guys have seen my wrap that I wear, that I made a complete Love Notes. Is it Love Notes? Love, I think it's called Love Notes, but it's that big long wrap. That's all Clinton Hill Cashmere. It's like wrapping yourself in good sex. It's really good. It's really good. So Becky was kind enough to send me the yarn for that. And there's cashmere, and then there's Clinton Hill. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's talk whips. So I am still working on my, I put some footage in, and I'm going to do, I'll share that with you. But I'm still working on the 2 front panels for my khaki cardigan. The name of the pattern is Khaki, and it's in the Mode Rowan, one of the Mode Rowan books. I don't have it in front of me, but I'll put the information in the bottom. But as I have shared with you guys before, this is Egyptian cotton and the Kid Silk Haze. Baby. We need a field camp, because you guys, I know you don't understand. I promise you don't understand that the material that these 2 yarns is creating is, I don't even know that I would have even considered putting cotton with mohair. And I will say to you that prior to, I do have this here, prior to making this hat, which was a part of the Madeline Tosh Love Community Fund, right? So this is Impressions in Glow, which is Madeline Tosh's mohair, and it's 2 strands of mohair held together to make this hat. Now, prior to this, if you follow Espace Tricot before, when the original owners, Melissa and Lisa, owned it, you know Melissa was all about her halo. Everything she made, she held together with some mohair, and I wasn't convinced until I made this hat that I absolutely love. And this is all mohair. It's just 2 strands of mohair together, and love it, right? So, you know, I think mohair, I think flying up your nose all over the place. This Kid Silk Haze is some of the best mohair I've ever used. It's not flying all over the place. It's not in my mouth. It's not up my nose. It's not, I'm in love. I can't wait. And I'm a little behind because I came back. I was tired. My allergies. My allergies. Can we talk about allergies in the season and spring and the snowstorm that some people got? A nor'easter. I need spring to get a little bit of a backbone and fight winter back. Like, tell him he had his turn. Carry on. Leave us be. Why we got to go from winter to summer? Can we have spring? My favorite seasons are spring and fall. Although that's when my allergies are at their peak. But why I had to wake up yesterday and this morning to winter? It was like 32 degrees. What is happening? It's mid-April. Anyway, so I am still chucking along with my front panels. I'm a little concerned, and I'm probably going to have to ask somebody for help, because it's one of them patterns that tell you what to do on one side and it just says repeat on the other side. So I know I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to have to shape for the armholes, and I'm almost positive I'm going to get confused with whatever. But you guys are always so helpful, so I always reach out and ask for assistance, or if anybody can guide me. But I hate when the pattern says, hate is such a powerful word. I dislike when a pattern says repeat the same. No, I need the pattern because I need to know what to do. So I need you to tell me that I have to knit however many stitches, decrease by how many stitches. Tell me, don't say, because it's two different sides. So am I making sense? I'm gonna have the armholes both facing the center. So yeah, but I'm doing good. I haven't measured it with a tape measure yet, because I'm still sure I have a ways to go. But this is gonna be another one y'all gonna get tired of looking at, because I'm gonna wear this thing, baby. Whew. I remember a time where I would have seen this pattern and I would have oohed and ahed, and I probably would have even shared it with you, but I would not have even had dared to pick up needles and attempt to make it myself. So, you know, when I talk about looking back over the 10 years of my GGmadeit journey, this is the one thing that I am super, super proud of, because those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I had convinced myself that I couldn't make a sweater. Convinced. And I'll cast on a sweater in a heartbeat. Don't even look back. Right? Only thing I need to get better with, like I'm learning, if I have a yoke with color work, I need to go up a needle size, because my color work tends to be tight. So I need to go up a needle when I'm doing color work. But I will cast on a sweater now. I think I'm fancy. So that's that. So let's talk about knit collage. So, knit collage. Make along this time instead of a knit along, because there is crocheting included. And I opted to do the crochet granny square cardigan, the Corinne cardigan, one of them. I'll put the name up there. Because Vanessa, that's my boo, and this was her first design, and I'm so glad that so many people are making it and it's so popular, so I'm excited. There, I said that. Can we talk about how I ain't never been a fan of granny square, so why? Why did I pick this one? But I'm going to conquer it. I have to get out of my own head. I'm sure I can do a granny square. I don't know why I told myself that I couldn't, but I like a challenge now in my crafting, right? If you've been with me a while, you know that I learned to crochet as a kid, but I would not refer to myself as a crocheter per se, because I look at some of the stuff that folks do now. I bow down. I bow down, because you know, I did blankets. I think the most intricate thing I ever did was I did a diaper bag. Hold on, guys. That's the kid. Hello. Thank you. Say hi to the people. Hi to the people. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry for the interruption. My daughter is in Virginia visiting her sick dad, and I needed to be sure that she was okay. So anyway, back to these granny squares. So I'm going to put some footage in showing you the colors that I'm going to use. I'm going to start playing around with them, because Knit Collage had a Zoom last night, and it kind of showed you how to do a mood board to kind of get your inspiration and decide what colors, how you want to place them and so forth. And it was really interesting. So I have a bunch of the wildflower yarn from previous make-alongs, knit-alongs. So I'm going to play with the different and see how I like them with the paprika. And then I'm going to start playing around with making the granny squares, because the sides and the back is all granny squares, but the sleeves is knit. So I think it's going to be cool. It's just you know, what we tell ourselves is what we believe, right? But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. So I I think the cast on date is next Monday if you're participating. I think that's when they'll release all the patterns and stuff, and they'll have the Zoom, the cast on party, and so forth and so on. So I struggle with multiple whips. So I'm trying to figure out, am I going to attempt again to do, you know, make a couple granny squares, go back to my cardigan. Make a couple granny squares, go back to my cardigan. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. When people say, oh, Gigi, I have 10 whips. I'm like, I get nauseous. Like, I start sweating. You got what? So, you know, again, it's that whole conversation. Are you, what is it, a process knitter? Do you just like to knit, or do you want the end product? Me, people always say I knit fast. I don't believe I knit fast. I knit often. But my motivation is that end product. Does that make sense? So, having a million things going at once, I need to finish something. So, like, yeah. So, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do them both, because this cardigan is a journey. It is not a quick fix. And I probably can do some granny squares in between and get that done before I finish the cardigan, because one by one ribbon. Did I tell you it's one by one ribbon? Miles and miles. But this always, like, I would see stuff like this, and I think because of the material that's created, I would always instantly tell myself, I can't do that, right? But yeah, I can. And I'm damn proud of it. So, yeah, that. So yeah, so that's knit collage. And they even added, I don't think I said this, well, it's too late now. The card is closed, but Vanessa also made a bag with the granny squares that they added as a bonus pattern. So if you've never done a knit collage, knit along, make along, when you buy a kit, you get all of the patterns that are included, regardless of which one you select. You have all of them, so you can go back and buy more yarn and make something different. There has been times when I've made more than one project for the particular season. And the other thing is, the patterns are usually exclusive to the knit along for like 6 months or so. So it's not like you can just go, oh, I don't want to join the knit along, but I want to make that pattern. You won't. I'm saying 6 months, but it might even be a year. But they are exclusive to the knit along, so you won't have access to those patterns for quite some time. So, you know, is it a investment? It's not cheap, absolutely, but it's worth it, because like I said, you get all the patterns. You get, with the main patterns, not the bonuses, the main ones, you get a detailed step-by-step video of how to do your pattern. It's wild. You can have Zoom, one-on-one Zooms for help, and it's just, I think I said it before. I'm pretty sure I said it before, but Amy has the market cornered with the knit alongs. Like, I have yet to see a knit along as good as hers. I promise you, she got this on lock. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna play with them. I don't know, I maybe later. But then I want to talk to you about some binge watching I've done. Be right back. So here are my colors. I am using the paprika as my main color, and then these are the wildflower yarns, the strips of material that I will be playing with to try to figure out how I'm going to put my granny squares together. So I kind of sort of think I told you guys I have an addictive personality. That's why I love the ability to binge. So if you read the book or saw the movie Da Vinci Code, Peacock has a prequel to it. It's called The Lost Symbol. baby, stuck. Okay? Stuck in front of the TV for a solid 8 hours. Watched the entire episode. I think it was 8 episodes. I think. That was Friday. I think that was Friday. Then, I hate holidays because it just reminds me that my family is gone. So I was in my feelings. But I got up Easter Sunday to make dinner. I'll go on Netflix and I found this show called The Heir to the Land. I love the 14th, 15th century, the kings and, you know, battling and fighting for and all that. Another one, Stuck. Okay? Shelby was like, Mommy, what is this? So, I'm going to put the name of them down in the down bar if you like that type of thing. Da Vinci, the Lost Symbol was so good. It's about the guy, the doctor, but the younger version of him. Really, really good. And then The Heir to the Land, if you like those kind of Game of Thrones-ish without the dragons, you know, the drama of battling who owns what, who's in power, who has the heir to that kind of stuff. It was really, really good. Really good. Like, I'm praying that they do a season 2. So that was good. And then I'm still in my books. I started book 7 in the Wheel of Time collection. I'm on book 7. I have yet to have a book that I wasn't pleased with. I love shows that the characters are so good. Like those characters in all of them. Especially in The Heir to the Land. There was a few characters in there that I wanted to reach through the screen and just stop it. You know, like I love that. And so I love a book that makes a character so tangible that if I rolled up on you in the street, I might have some choice words because you need somebody to gather you by your collar and get you together. So that's what's been my off stuff. I'll honestly tell you guys that I have not turned on the TV. I am in my book. But I put it down for those 2 shows, and I'm so glad that I did because I thoroughly enjoyed them. So I will put the name. One is Netflix. The other one is on Peacock, which is a streaming service. And the books, I listen to the books on audiobooks. I get them from my daughter. You guys know Shelby has a bookstore. You can buy hardcover books or audio. She now has a situation set up for audio. So that's all I got this week. It's the Brooklyn Yarn Crawl this weekend. I don't know if I'll make it. I'll try to see if we can get a day in because it's only 4 stores. So might try to do that. My nephew turns 10 this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Seek joy on purpose. Find your happy place and go there as often as you need. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting because you guys, I enjoy responding to your comments. And thanks for subscribing. If you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification. I upload once a week. Everybody have a fabulous rest of the week. And I'll talk to you guys next week.